45 years in keeping Louisville weird, Electric Ladyland has been there for all your eccentricities. While they do offer the best smoking supplies out on the market today, there's a whole lot more to check out. From ashtrays and blacklight posters, to records, incense and burners, and items to stock your metaphysical supply. They're open from 10 to 10, 7 days a week. Located at 2325 Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and at electricladyland420.com. Roll out.
Wasteland, come to my fire.
What's going on, metalheads? Thank you all for tuning in to this month's episode of Unsleeved. My name is Mark Jackson, and I am your host, from the Metal Forge. Every Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern Time, fucking new guests every week. Sometimes we get Reforged episode members coming in. Hell yeah. So this month's episode of Unforged, as you can see, we got another different angle here. Hey, but we've got some pretty cool stuff. As you can see, this is my first. Got this awesome, cool hat, man. Like, awesome stuff. But on this week's episode, or this month's episode of Unsleeved, there I go doing it again. I'm just so used to saying this week's episode of, like, the Metal Forge or whatever, or when I'm typing out for everybody's videos and stuff, like Justin White's Metal on a Budget, I'm always like, this week, So I've got a stack of CDs here that I picked up at some flea market finds. Flea market finds. Got a couple other DVDs, and holy shit, the Motherload. Yeah, we're going to talk about those in just a minute. That's the deal of the month here. So, fuck yeah, let's switch over now to the other scene. You can see here in the background, I did a little bit of redecorating. You can kind of see Terror Claw's Skeletor. Going to show him off in the back, with his crop top and black and red deal here. He's got the Sword of Power, of course. He's on the windowsill now, along with old school Triple H from his 1995 run, and this cool like Buzzhead Triple H that has a skull mask, kind of like the ones in Batman, right? Like Batman Returns and shit. He looks like a fucking thing. He's got the sledgehammer carrying it and stuff. But anyways, those are some pretty cool additions this month. I put them up there and everything, and obviously all the Shadebeast stickers and stuff in the back, as well as the Shadebeast shirt that I'm wearing. So this month's episode of Unsleeved, like I said, I had some CDs. So we're going to go ahead and break into these. These are part of flea market finds this month. All of these items have been from a flea market. So obviously the hat, it's pretty cool, right? Kind of reminds you, and I kind of had this moment a while back, right, where I was buying this hat at the flea market and ended up buying a couple of CDs to go with it, and obviously somebody didn't alert me to the obvious about buying shit. So yeah, and my light just went out that I'm not gonna fucking fix, so you're gonna get this like little cool flame effect on me from now on. And obviously from the other angle that's about to come in now, we're going to see some awesome stuff. So the two CDs first online I bought are old school goody shit. Well, obviously with the hat, kind of reminds you of Mr. Brian Johnson. And I did pick up a couple of AC/DC albums, Rock or Bust, with the cool deal, and I'm going to get some glare on there, and obviously Back in Black. And we're going to look at these in the deal, and I'm going to talk about them like we did last month, where I've got the angles and all of this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start with this anniversary Back in Black. I got these for like $2 a piece, less than that probably. I'm going to take the hat back off because it's a little hot in here right now, and I don't want to deal with that. You get to see my dome today. Yeah, fresh Fresh after practice, too, by the way. Just fucking rocking the hell out. So I've got AC/DC's Back in Black. Alright, so yeah, AC/DC's Back in Black. This is a digipack release of this album. Obviously, this one is from, it says 2003 on the latest copyright. So I don't know if that's actually a 2003 version or not. But when you open it up, you have the cool digipack. It is on a straight up black disc. Which is, standard anymore with this album. And of course, it's done like the Metallica album, where it's, just very thinly put on there. You get the little, there you go. Obviously, the images on the inside are from the tour and stuff. And it has this nice little booklet where it talks about the making of and everything that has happened since then. Tennis champs in for AC/DC Shock. Yeah. So just cool stuff like that. And obviously the man, Angus there, Cool stuff. Obviously it's a great album. It's a classic album. It is an album that I think everybody should own and at least listen to once, because it's great. And it's still selling hundreds of thousands of copies, I'm sure. The next album was this AC/DC lenticular album cover for Rock or Bust. 11 new songs. This came out in 2014. It does not feature Malcolm on there. And, opening it up, it is just a digipack. It's got the Albert Productions electrical, like the old school vinyl center sticker thing. Yeah. And it does have this awesome, huge fucking book in here as well. It's cool. It doesn't really have lyrics. It's pretty much all pictures and stuff like that. We turn the amps on high, and it's just, some little anecdotal stuff. You've got all of the images of the band and everything. In Rock We Trust on the, it's, the first song is not bad on it, which is Rock or Bust, but overall, I am not a big fan of this album. It just didn't do it for me. From previous albums, it kind of laid low. In the end for me. So aside from that, picked up another CD here. This is Supertramp, Crime of the Century. Sorry for the glare on that screen. You'll get to see it here in just a second. Obviously, old school jewel case, first printing of it on CD. This one is from, what does it say here? It actually does not tell me, but I know this is definitely a first printing. It's interesting because I love this style of like the silk screen and everything. And obviously it's just an album here. As you can see, the old school painted cover with the interesting stuff with it. I love this. Lyrics in the booklet, of course. The magic trick there. Just a little 8-page booklet. Cool stuff. This was at Electric Ladyland is where I purchased this, along with this best of, not so best of Rainbow 2-disc set, because the track listing on it, you would be like, what? That's not Rainbow. What are you talking about? That's so it definitely, the discs look like hell. Not like on the actual disc itself, but on the face, which it has the old school silk screen as well. As you can see, that is massively dirty, and you can see the reflection of me in it. But yeah, you've got this cool booklet. It looks very like EMI, old school, like, it's like probably the first best of pressing this band ever had. So it totally looks, it's in this old school dual deck case, which I love. The first version of the Wall that I had on CD was this dual deck case like this, and I love them, And it's got this like weird, like, this weird like static pattern across the front and the back. For Rainbow's art, it does not pick that out. It's like very interesting to me. My friend Donnie actually gave me this next one, and this is Imaginos from Blue Oyster Cult. Actually, sorry, I know it's probably glaring. Actually, I have not listened to this yet. This is Cult's kind of swan song album, as it were. They actually had some interesting takes on songs where they've had a conceptual career, as it were, that certain songs tie together in their career, and I think that's awesome, because why the fuck not, right? Music can be about fucking anything. Yeah. So, apparently this album does that. As you can see, it's very much black and white. There are some great things in there, like I Am the One You Warned Me Of, Les Miserables, Invisibles. Excuse me. Astronomy is back on this album as well. And this printing is from 2007. So, I'm anxious to get into it and look at it and listen to it and see. But it is Blue Oyster Cult Imaginos. Nice. Picked up this awesome one when I picked up the Akadaka stuff. And this is a live album. It is Rush, Working Men. Limelight, Spirit of Radio, 2112, Free Will, Dreamline, Far Cry, Subdivisions, One Little Victory, Closer to the Heart, Tom Sawyer, Working Man, and YYZ. Holy hell, like, that's cool. It looks like 2112, Closer to the Heart, and YYZ are from Rush and Rio. Spirit of Radio, Dreamline, Subdivisions, and One Little Victory. Working Man are from R30. So, and then Limelight, Free Will, Far Cry, Tom Sawyer from Snakes and Arrows in '08. Dude, that's awesome. Like, you don't get much of a better, like, spread than that, you know, of shows that it's all that. And then, of course, the disc art is this awesome checker plate. Looks like a manhole. And when you look into the interior here, that's kind of what it is. It is a sewer cap, which is awesome. Or a person hole cover in the street or whatever for the George Carlinites out there. My slip mat is like sliding. So on the other angle, I am sorry. So, I'm going to bring this one up because this is kind of a main event for me. I love collecting weird shit, okay? So, like this, as you can see in the video, I'm making the debut here, is a bootleg Motorhead The Collection. Kind of greatest hits fucking bullshit album. It's got Killed by Death, Shine, Iron Fist, Go to Hell, Dancing on Your Grave, Snaggletooth, Locomotive, Steal Your Face, I Got Mine, Back at the Funny Farm, One Track Mind, and Speed Freak. So, it's about 50 minutes long. It's all over the place. It's got some Brian Robertson stuff. It's got some Eddie Clark stuff. It's got some Wurzel and Phil Campbell stuff, like one song. But it's got this cool fucking snake wrapped around a sword thing, and it's definitely a bootleg to say the least. But it's got the everything I picked up is like way old and has this fucking, except for the AC/DC 2 albums. But it's got the silk screened disc just like in there. It's released from Castle Communications, and it says it's got a big warning on the inside of it, and it's just a 4-panel deal where it's got some pictures and such. Obviously, Lemmy on the cover. It's pretty much the exact same. It's the back cover on the back side of the cover. So in case they made it in a jacket, they were covered, I guess. That's for the later edition re-releases. But honestly, I haven't popped it in yet. I want to listen to it. I want to see if there's any different versions of something. Maybe a different mix. Maybe it's not remastered like the other stuff. Given recent news of the Osborne thing, I did have this. I'm not going to show that now. Fuck those guys. Basically, it's a Ultimate Sin, Bark at the Moon 2-pack. Fuck them. So my friend Donnie, as I said, gave me the Imaginos deal from Blue Oyster Cult. He also gave me this cool Supertramp DVD, live in Paris from '79. Pretty cool stuff. Oh my gosh, it's got an awesome deal going on. I love the artwork. I love this cool. It's got this awesome heavy ass thick booklet in here. I dig this. This is fucking awesome. It's probably a good 16-20 pages. Definitely got the Eiffel Tower on the artwork because they're in France. DVD, of course. So hell yeah, I'm digging this. Breakfast in Europe being served at Pavilion de Paris. November 29th and 30th, December 1st and 2nd at 8 p.m. So this is from 4 nights. Wow. Dude, and this is in '79 and bands are doing this. That's crazy shit, and that's unheard of, you know, that it's a live video like that. Especially in the '70s that bands were doing shit like that. That's so fucking cool. And I know there's a wall video that's out around that same time as well. So that's this for this. I do have one more DVD that I picked up, and it is House, actually. The old horror film starring William Catt, George Wendt, Richard Mole, Kay Lentz. Ding Dong, You're Dead. Yeah, I dig it. So, Midnight Madness series, House. Not to be confused with the Doctor Show on television. Ha ha. Nothing special. Just a single disc in the deal. The disc art is, of course, the cover art for the DVD. You remember those days when they did that shit, right? Where it was just that. I mean, everything now is all online. Where you're streaming this, there's no fucking physical releases. Should there be? Should there be? Take a drink. Cheers. That's not sponsored, but the real main event of this month's Unsleeved for me is this awesome $10 purchase on a Dead Media. I bought a fucking ass load of 8-track tapes. Why did I buy an ass load of 8-track tapes? For one, this awesome fucking Maxell hard plastic fucking case. Because, for one, I'd never seen one. I'm going to pull this. Bam. Ugh, yuck. Now I got to get the goo gone out here. Clean all that shit off. But it was 12 8-tracks for $10. So I had to. Based on the selection in here, definitely you're gonna like it, I think. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull these out and I'm gonna just talk about each one of them really fast, maybe 10-20 seconds, if that per. Because some of them are really cool, some of them are, yeah, you know. But once I get to the very end of the pack, you will definitely understand why I picked this up. So, without further ado, we're going to start here with the first tape in. And this tape is Sold by Jose Feliciano. Fuck yeah. Like, I love artwork on these tapes. This has a little bit of the old, where the UV protection is starting to flake off a little bit, so it's got like the little sparkles and stuff. But yeah, just this whole like tape deal. So that's the first tape in here. Kind of a cream white tape. This pink tape pops up next, and this is Herbie Mann, Turtle Bay. And the artwork is kind of cool because it looks like a seed pod. On the cover, you know, but the pink tape kind of drives it away for me. That's kind of gross. Tape 3 in the box is, holy shit, Chicago 3. Obviously Chicago, great band, love them. Cool shit all around. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna skip a tape here. And I got another Chicago here, which is on another red tape. And this is Chicago at Carnegie Hall, volumes 3 and 4. So I only have half a collection on that one. So yeah, gonna have to find volumes 1 and 2 eventually. No, not really. Because no. The first in the line of soundtracks, we have Shaft here on this nice fucking dark blue tape. Soundtrack Shaft, Isaac Hayes. Awesome stuff. Obviously, you know, I bought these basically just for display purposes because I'm never going to be able to listen to these. Some of these are in fucking bad shape. Not like terrible, but like this one has some side edge crinkle and stuff in it. And some bars and stuff. And I did not touch that right there. I'm not that dumb. Anyway, cool stuff here. I have this awesome 80-minute blank 8-track tape. 4 20-minute programs. Which is totally cool because if you get your fucking shit down, if you don't know about 8-track tapes, the problem with them is you would have songs that would split in the middle, right? Which fucking sucks. It's fucking completely stupid to do. But that was the way that it had to be. So if you had everything fucking timed down right and you made your fucking tape, you would get that. You could be a better fucking tape maker than the professionals with this. Just saying. So we're going to put that one. That one sits in kind of weird. Let me see if it sits in better this way. No, not really. So what is that? That's 6. So we're down on the downhill. The Alan Parsons Project, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Edgar Allan Poe. Look at that. And that label's kind of, looks like it's seen some water damage, but heat. This is pretty cool because this, I believe, was this was a blank cassette that this was actually put on. Because it has Phoenix Records 90-day guarantee on 1/5 of 79 that it played. So, or else it was used, one of the two. But the way all of these other ones that I've seen, how they have the label that comes down and around, this one does a little bit different. So this leads me to believe that this was actually a manufactured tape from this Phoenix Records that they produced it. Which it would be fucking rad. I'm going to look those fuckers up. Next in line, this nasty-ass cream blue Hemisphere Sounds Incorporated, Best of Rhythm and Blues, Volume 4. Cool shit on here, you know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to actually dig into all of these, like Anytime, Anyplace, Anywhere by Lori Tate and Joe Morris Orchestra. I don't think I'm going to get in there. I don't even like the color of that tape. So we're going to put that back. That's, thank you. No, thank you. What do we have next? Hemisphere Sounds, Best of Rhythm and Blues, Volume 3. Fuck. We just can't get away from this. At least it's on a nicer color tape. And see, this one's all the way fucking blank on the back, too. So, interesting. So, I'm going to show you this next tape, which is a awesome one. Fucking James Brown. There it is. Fucking red tape here. Fucking animated James Brown on the cover. Fucking, oh my gosh. It's fucking James Brown. And these tapes, man. I love the case. I love the way the case looks. It's awesome. It's a great concept. It's just poor fucking, poor execution on most of them. It's a dead media, especially after like 1978 and such. All right, so the final two tapes, these tie for the first fucking place in this whole pack. So I'm going to show both of them at the same time because this was honestly the selling point for so long. And obviously you can see here they're two black tapes. We're going to put them out and we're going to fucking reveal them both at the same time. Holy shit. They both have fucking triangles on the cover too, and I never really paid attention to that. We have Dark Side of the Moon and a Clockwork Orange soundtrack. Look at that shit. Fuck. So yeah, those are the definite selling points of the tapes here. This Dark Side of the Moon is a Phoenix Records tape. It was done on the same day as the other one in here, so I wonder if that was a tape or a used tape as well. It's pretty cool. Obviously, that album came out in 1973. Fucking rad shit. And the Clockwork Orange tape is fucking cool as hell, too. The soundtrack for that. It's got a great soundtrack. It really does. If you're a fan of the film, you'll like the soundtrack. But So that's my my new 8-track collection, you know. I couldn't help but to pick it up because of, you know, Dark Side and Clockwork Orange. But yeah, we're going to put these back in the vault. We're going to do some awesome stuff. Hey, everybody, thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been a kick-ass episode of Unsleeved. Again, metal every day, flamekeeper.vip, metalforgeradio.com. Go visit everybody's sites. Go like, share, and follow. Do all the stuff and all the things. It kicks ass, and you all support everything we do, and we appreciate it. From Jason at the Ale Horn, Aaron at Assault and Battery, and Justin at Metal on a Budget. I am Mark Jackson, and thank you so fucking much. Metal every day. Kick ass, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Maxwell's House of Music in Jeffersonville, Indiana is the premier 12,500 square foot music superstore that has served both southern Indiana and Louisville, Kentucky metro area for over 4 decades. Originally founded by Marvin and Beverly Maxwell in the 70s, this gym remains a Maxwell family-owned business. Mark Maxwell, along with his business partner Whitney McNichol, continued the reputation as being the national resource for all things music.
In 2022, the iconic Guitar Emporium of Louisville relocated to Maxwell's Music, creating the largest independently owned showroom in the region. The retail offerings at Maxwell's Music include a huge selection of guitars, basses, amplifiers, effects pedals, modeling amps, keyboards, drums, banjos, mandolins, ukuleles, sound systems, stage lighting equipment, and accessories. The music education program at Maxwell's is second to none. From private instrument and voice lessons to DJ, EDM, recording, songwriting, and music theory to rock school, Weekend Warriors, and Maxwell's Music Lab, there is something for every age and every ability level.
Down in Repairland, guitar and instrument repairs and refurbishment are taken care of by the Maxwell's team of expert guitar technicians and luthiers. They also do appraisals of instruments as well. Maxwell's offers installations for professional audio, visual, and lighting systems for schools, churches, clubs, VFWs, funeral homes, sports fields, and so much more. There's also rentable space at Maxwell's, from the music practice and rehearsal rooms for the individuals and bands, all the way to a meeting space and concert venue that seats up to 120. That also includes a professional audio, visual, and lighting system and a sound booth. Maxwell's has it all. All this plus original functioning 1947 recording booth to make your own record. Go to the Guitar Hero throne, to the very own Elvis statue, and don't forget the Harmony Green Pocket Park. There's a reason the Maxwell's House of Music in Jeffersonville, Indiana has been recognized by the National Association of Music Merchants as a #1 award-winning best store design, as well as top 100 music store year after year. You gotta see it to believe it. Maxwell's House of Music in Jeffersonville, Indiana.